Good afternoon. This video will walk you through the process of registering for a class on the new Engagify registration system for Okefenokee RESA. I'm going to quickly show you two different ways that you can register for classes. The first way is to go straight to our registration system, which is at okresa.engagify.com. And that will take you to this page. It should be the same page where you went to create your profile. But this time, because we're going to register for a class, we need to click on this white button that says Login Engagify. When I do that, it's going to ask you for your username or password, and you're going to enter the same one that you used when you created your profile. If you forgot your password, you will need to click on the Forgot Password link. Do not contact Okefenokee RESA with those questions. We do not have access to that part of the system. As a security feature, your passwords are stored only in the server. We cannot get to them. So the only way for you to recover your password would be to click on the Forgot Password link. So once I've entered my email and my password, I will click on Login. And this will take me directly into the system. And today, to register for a class, we're going to go on the left-hand side to the choice Training and Accreditation. And then we're going to click on Classes. And this will bring up a list of all of the classes that we currently have up for registration at RESA. You can get more information on any of those classes by clicking on the blue name of the class. And you can see that that brings up the class schedule with the dates, the pricing and registration details in terms of how many people can register for the course, what is the cost of the course. The class detail will give you information such as things that you need to bring to the course with you. Some of the class meeting dates, let's say if it's an endorsement course, for example, and it meets over multiple dates, we usually list those dates out in the class detail. They would also be listed in the class dates tab. It will show you each of the 3 class dates for each one. I'm going to go back to the general tab. It also shows me if it's an in-person class or online, and if it's in-person, where is it located. This is at RESA in the Woodard classroom. I'm going to go back because you can see I've already registered for this course, but I can look at any of the courses and let me just click back on classes, and get more information on those classes without registering for them. But I'm going to register today for test class number 2. So I'm going to come over to the farthest column to the right and click on the blue register button. When I do, it gives me some information at the top. Of course, the name of the class, the date of the class, the time, the instructor's name. Again, you can see the price, how many seats are remaining, and the credit hours at the top. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the description of the class, and again, the class location is listed down there as well. At the top, you will see a class registration, and then we have a registration workflow. These are the steps that you'll go through in order to register for a class. You'll also see an approval workflow. Once you've registered for the class, this tells you kind of where your registration goes before you're actually approved to take the class. If you are a teacher or someone else who works in the school building, this would be the approval workflow that you would see. Once you register, the principal of your school will get a notification that you have registered for this class, and they have to approve it. And then the registration goes to your district coordinator, who is at your central office. It's likely your curriculum director or your professional learning director. You'll see their name here, so you'll know exactly who it is, and they have to approve it. And then it comes to Jennifer at RESA for you to be approved to come into the class. So that's kind of the approval workflow. If you work at the district office, you would have your workflow would look a little different. You would not have the school approval. You would start strictly with the district coordinator, and then it would come to RESA. So if we look back up at the registration workflow, you can see we're on the class overview, which just gives us information about that class. I'm going to click on the blue Next button to go on to the next step. The next piece will be user information, and when this loads, our internet is a little slow today. This gives you the opportunity to update your profile if needed. Let's say, for example, you changed schools or you changed school systems since you created your profile. You would click on the blue Edit button, and you can update any of the information that you selected with your profile. And from your organization or your department, maybe you're teaching a different subjects or you're teaching different grade levels. All of that can be updated at this step. And then either on the bottom of the page or up at the top of the page, you click on the blue Next button, and that will take you to the Review and Submit button. And it tells you that by clicking Submit, you certify that all the information is true and correct to the best of your knowledge, and then you just click the blue Submit button. You should see a sign that says, "Thank you for registering. Your application is currently in review." And it should say under approval status, it should say pending. And what that means is it's still good. That approval workflow that you saw on that first page has now been activated, and your principal has been notified of your registration. And so it's working its way through the system. So you can click Close. And that will take you back to the class list to see if where you see all of the classes. If you're through for the day with registering, you can come up here in the corner and click on your name and click on Log Out, and then you're logged out of the system. So that's one way that you can register for classes, by going directly into the Engagify system. The other way is by using what we're calling our public-facing registration page. And that web page is found at resatraining.com/okresa/classes. And you can bookmark that site for ease of reference. And again, on this page, you see all of the classes that are up for registration, very similar to what you saw. For this one, let's again click on Test Class 2. Again, it should take you to this page to log into your Engagify account. Let's see if I can use a different account so we'll be able to actually log in. Now, our system, again, this is a brand new system. That button will eventually take you right directly to the page so you can register for that class. If that doesn't happen, when you click on the button from the RESA training site, if you end up just right here at the home page for Engagify, you would just go to the Training and Accreditation button and then Classes, just like I just walked you through, to be able to register for those classes. And again, there's Test Course 2. I could go through the same process again here with RIP. Hopefully that answers most of your questions about registering for classes. If you need any assistance, please feel free to reach out to us at RESA. We're happy to help you.